What's going on, everyone? CameronBlazeIt here, welcoming you to Playoffs Round 1 against the one, the only Gumby, the coach of the PC Bayern Mewnich. And, of course, we are the coach of your San Antonio Salandits. And it's I'm very nervous because it was playoffs. And, anything can happen in playoffs, let me tell you. That anything can happen in playoffs. And no matter, we're gonna move my phone away from the computer so it doesn't make a noise. There we go. And alright, to go over his team, he brings his Mega Charizard Y, not surprised, his Azumarill and Cobalion, I'm not surprised. You can kind of see Mew's tail, but just behind Conkeldurr, but just Mew's there, not surprised, Conkeldurr's there, and I'm very surprised he brings Blastoise. He brings Blastoise for the first time ever, so that's kind of wild that he decides to bring that. Again, the one less thing that resists Mega Altaria's return late game, so I am okay with that. If you don't remember, we have our Roost, D-Dance, Return, Mega Altaria. We have our, Swords Dance, Rapid Spin, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Excadrill. No, not Earthquake. Earthquake, I was almost at Iron Head, but we do not have Iron Head. Excadrill with max attack, max speed with a Pasho Berry, Adamant Nature. We have a sort of defensive Tyranitar, mixed defensive with Thunder Wave, Stealth Rocks, Crunch, and Rock Slide. We have a Nasty Plot, Taunt, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Asmagius. I'm surprised he did not bring Chansey, I really am. We have our Choice Scarf Mienshao with High Jump Kick, Poison Jab, Knockoff, and Rock Slide. And finally, we have our defensive Celebi with Leech Seed, Recover, Psychic, and Giga Drain. So leads on his part, anything that isn't Conkeldurr, Mienshao can beat one-on-one, basically. It can knock off the item on Mew. It can live a Psychic if it's not offensive. It's a good lead. It punches holes through his team. High Jump Kick just runs through his team. What doesn't take a High Jump Kick doesn't like Rock Slide. That's my thought process. Or Poison Jab if you're Azumarill. So we're going to lead Mienshao and fire off a powerful High Jump Kick depending on what he leads with, as we have Tylong against his Cobalion. So Cobalion's a Steel type, I go for High Jump Kick. But of course, like everyone brings against me, he has Protect. So that's kind of annoying. But we're going to swap straight out into our Celebi because we live anything as he goes to his Azumarill. Now, Azumarill, we're going to find out what set this is right now. And we see he's Choice Band. And luckily for us, we kind of forget this later on in the battle, but you will see how this plays out. So I'm going to click Recover here because I can take a knockoff at 82% thanks to the Leech Seed, and he's going to pull a double out into his Mew as I go for yet another Leech Seed. I won't go for Psychic, actually. I just watched the battle. How did I not know that? Now, the problem is I did not speed creep this thing, so I find out right here that we actually speed tie. So I'm going to get the Leech Seed off, and I'm going to get it up, unless he has, like, minimum speed, or he has like -1 or something like that. So he's going to go to his Charizard as I go for Giga Drain, and we're going to get a solid 9% off. We're basically up at full, but I'm going to swap to my Charizard check, which is Tyranitar, get the Sand up, but it doesn't matter because he Mega Evolves and gets the Sun up. Now, remember that set I said he wasn't going to bring D-Dance Charizard X? Well, guess what? He brought it. He's going to go for Brick Break, and we live it. He actually gets Max Roll, I believe. That, like, it had no chance to kill. We go for Rock Slide, we get an unnecessary crit, and we kill him off. Now, we're going to preserve our Godzilla here, and it's going to play off later on in the match as he goes for Ice Punch, predicting me very well, very well. He might have been predicting Altaria, but still, it does nothing as we go for yet another Leech Seed. So Celebi is putting in a good bit of work here, just whittling things down. We're going to go for a Giga Drain and do very, very little damage as he reveals Ice Beam. Now, so far we've seen Taunt and Ice Beam on this thing. We don't know what else it has. As he's going to now swap out into his Cobalion as I go for yet another Giga Drain. Cobalion's a pretty good swap. It's going to die to 2 Psychics here, so I'm going to fire off a Psychic. We're going to do 47% as he sets up Stealth Rocks and get the special defense drop. Now, if I knew he was Life Orb, I would go for Giga Drain here, but I did not know he's Life Orb, so I'm just going to go for another Psychic because Giga Drain would not have killed. with the life orb it would have, so that's that. So he's gonna go out into his Mew and click taunt. So that was a good play right there. We can't click recover. We're gonna swap to our dude Mismagius because we know he does not have Shadow Ball. There's no possible way he's going to bring Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, Psychic, taunt Mew. If he has Psychic, we're gonna set up a nasty plot here. And kind of not the best. I mean, Mismagius' role is kind of useless now because the what's it called's not here, Chansey. We're still going to set it up, and we're going to fire off a Shadow Ball, and we're going to do 52% revealing he is Assault Vest. We're going to get another special defense drop, but these special defense drops do not matter because we just go to Me and Shell, and we can click High Jump Kick, and it kills either way. He's going to go for Mach Punch, do a good amount of damage. And now we are at 5-3. Now we're gonna see he swaps into Azumarill, and this is where, I mean, you can't tell me I have not been playing very good this entire match. Maybe there's some plays here and there that I shouldn't have done, like one the Mismagius nasty plot. I mean, we got good damage off, letting me and Shell get the kill, but I would say besides that I've been playing good. The only like, I can't predict him to protect turn 1. Like, that's just weird with Cobalion. Now, hindsight being 2020, the best swap in is T-Tar. Because I'm thinking, oh, T-Tar, well, my thought process was, okay, Azumarill's out here. I was like, if this thing sets up a belly drum, we're screwed. And me not remembering that this thing was choice banned, like I said earlier, like, either way, my play was T-Tar, to go into T-Tar, but I decided to go to Excadrill because we are Pasho Berry. I was like, I can live any hit, scout it out, and then swap. And we're going to hit play, we're going to swap to our Excadrill. Again, we should have swapped to T-Tar. This almost cost us the match. He's going to go for Aqua Jet. We're going to consume our Pasho Berry, and then this is when I remember, oh my god, I'm so stupid, he's choice banned. So, I mean, I didn't say that I should have gone to T-Tar in this battle. I mean, I was just like, oh yeah, he's choice banned. That's kind of silly of me. I can just go to Altaria, though. I didn't think long-term on this play. This play actually means a lot, so we're going to continue on the battle. We're going to swap to Altaria because we are going to drink it up, and we can set up a Dragon Dance and then Roost up, because our defense will actually be boosted. So he's going to swap to Mew here, and this is the second play where there's a play. The next play is probably the most important play, because I have Dragon Dance, Return, Roost, Substitute. I know he has Ice Beam, and Ice Beam will do max 50%. So he would have to get max roll to kill me here. In the back of my mind, I was like, just click Substitute. Just click it. He's going to click Taunt so you don't Roost up. And because he can live one return, he's going to click Taunt, and then he's going to go to Azumarill and Aqua Jet you. So I was like, just click Substitute, but I wanted to scout out what he was going to do, and I wanted to Roost. Now, he is a Mew that can learn any move or TM in the game, and there's a certain TM called Will-O-Wisp that I currently forgot about, and I sort of kind of forgot about, and by clicking Roost here, I'm making this game a 50-50 when I get burned. I'm making this game a 50-50 once I get burned. It comes down to Celebi versus Mew, because Tyranitar dies on entry, and Excadrill cannot kill Mew 1v1. And neither can me and Shell. Because once that happens, Azumarill comes in, clicks Aqua Jet, kills it, everything, and then it becomes Celebi versus Azumarill and Blastoise, which isn't impossible, but it's going to be very difficult if this Mew is still alive. So I'm going to click Roost here, and he's going to Will-O-Wisp here. We're going to get a backup to basically full, and he's going to actually miss the Will-O-Wisp. Now, this is big because we've eliminated the 50-50. Like, it's no longer a 50-50 game. It's a, oh my god, I just won an 85-15% thing. So, like, the Will-O-Wisp land was in his favor, but then it becomes on a 50-50. It's a speed tie versus Celebi and Mew. And if I win that speed tie, I win the match. If he wins it, I get another chance because I swapped to T-Star, sack it off, then go back into Celebi, and I have to win the speed tie again. I have to try to win at that time. So that's what that match came down to. This is what it comes down to. But he still doesn't know I have Substitute, so he's going to go for a Will-O-Wisp here, as I actually go for a Substitute, just so I can guarantee not get burned. I felt really bad about that because, you know, at first I didn't think much about it, but then me, Greg, and some other people talked, well, they griped at me, and we talked and said, look, I took that game out of my hand by going into extra drill on Ozumero. That game purely came down to luck. Also, this is a really good prep on his part, because I didn't even bother calcing this. I'm going for return. He's going to live, and he's actually going to counter my Altaria. So shoutouts to that. But I go to Mienshao, and I'm just going to lock myself into Poison Jab, just because I don't live a hit either way from the Azumarill, so I'm just going to lock it into Poison Jab and scout out what he's going to go for. If he goes for Play Rough, we win with Extra Drill. If he goes into Celebi, we win. If he goes for Aqua Jet, which he does, we win with Celebi. The only way he wins right here is if he gets 2 crits in a row. Well, not even that. Crit wouldn't even kill me. So Celebi is going to win the game. I'm going to recover up just so we don't get crit, because 1 Giga Drain will not be enough. And we are going to advance into the semifinals off of basically, I'm not going to say it was pure luck, because I feel like I played that match very well at the beginning, and I do. And it came down to when that Will-O-Wisp should have landed, because I'm going to say it should have landed. I'm going to be able to get the Mew roughly to 50%, and that means I can maybe kill with Extra Drill, but again, it becomes situational. He can swap to anything on his team, and Mew is going to be the hardest thing for me to take down. I'm not going to be able to Rapid Spin there, because if I do, I die. T-Tar, the only use for T-Tar at that point was to kill Mew, and Mew would have outsped because we had no speed investment. So, again, stacking off T-Tar would have been the best idea, but we don't, and we put the game up to chance, and it went our way. So, good game to Gumby. Please go check him out. Really good battler. He had a pretty good pair. I like the Blastoise set, because I was calcing it afterwards, and it lives a +2 Earthquake from Extra Drill and a +2 return, and I didn't even bother calcing it because he didn't bring it all. He has an Azumarill. Why would he bring Blastoise? I don't know. When I have a Celebi, and yeah, I feel like Celebi has done very well this season. Let's see, it killed the Azumarill, it killed the Cobalion. Let's see, Mienshao killed the Blastoise, and Conkeldurr. Tyranitar got a kill, and so did Altaria. So, our plan sort of worked, except for Celebi just kind of sat there. I mean, it lived a lot of stuff. It just came down to whether we got taunted or not. Me sacking Miss Magi's off early actually could have cost me, because it had taunt, and if I keep it alive, we win with it, because we taunt the Mew, and we don't know what his last move was. I never asked. I didn't bother asking. It could have been Recover or whatever, or it could have been Stab Psychic, because we do have some stuff weak to Psychic. Like Mienshao is weak to it. I think that's it, right? What's our poison type? Do we even have a poison type? I don't even think we have a poison type. Gosh, I don't even know what my team's weak to. But we do come up out on top. Again, go check out Gumby. He had a really good turnaround on his season. He was 3-3 at one point, and he turned it and became 6-4. And we he went 3-1, and we went 1-3. So he had the momentum coming into this, but again, we are here to win a championship, and I very well think we can. So thank you guys for watching. Go check out Gumby. I'm gonna get up out. See you guys next time. Bye.